Namaste students. Now let's discuss this numerical so that this concept of collateral security will be more clear to you. This is a kind of different question, different in sense only of the statement, but concepts are all same. Got it? Read the first point. A limited company issued debentures of rupees 1 lakh. It means this is the monetary value of debentures. They have issued debentures of rupees 1 lakh as follows. In three different ventures they have issued like the debentures. The first is for cash at 90%, 50,000 nominal. What is the meaning of this line? For cash at 90%, 50,000 nominal means that out of the debentures of rupees 1 lakh, debentures of rupees 50,000 have been issued to the public. Got it? It means we offered for sale debentures of rupees 50,000 to the general public, but at 90%. At 90% means at like we have given 10% discount to the public also. It means what entry will be there? Entry will be bank account will be debited. We have issued debentures. Nominal means their real value. That we have issued debentures of rupees 50,000 to public, but at 90%. It means at 10% discount. So it means 90% of this 50,000 have been received in cash from the public. And here, as I am going to take the 90% amount in lump sum only, there are no installments. So I have to open the joint application and allotment account. So entry will be bank account debited to debenture application and allotment account. See, rate of interest is not mentioned, so I am not writing here. So 50%, 50,000 at 90%. It means in reality we have received 45,000 from the public. Now these debentures have been issued. Debenture application and allotment debit 45,000. These debentures have been issued at discount, no, 10% discount. So this discount on issue, will become a capital loss for the company, and the discount is 10%. 10% of this 50,000, so it will be 5,000. So the nominal value of debentures issued becomes 50,000. I hope this point is clear to all. Out of this 1 lakh, debentures of rupees 50,000 we have issued to the public, but we have offered 10% discount also. It means out of this 50,000, 5,000 is the amount of discount and remaining 45,000 we have received from the public. So we have passed these entries. This is all about case 1. This is case 1. Now come to case 2. Case 2. For creditor, vendor rupees 20,000 in satisfaction of his claim of capital expenditure rupees 25,000 nominal. अब इस लाइन का क्या मीनिंग है? That out of debentures of rupees 1 lakh, debentures of rupees 50,000 we have issued to public. So how many are left now? Debentures of rupees 50,000 are left with A Limited. So what A Limited does? A Limited gives debentures of rupees 25,000 to the vendor, because A Limited has purchased or has incurred some capital expenditure. Capital expenditure means A Limited must have purchased some fixed assets from a creditor or a vendor, because you have done the meaning of capital expenditure in class 11 also. Capital expenditure means which is shown in the balance sheet, and the expenditure with which we basically do on buying fixed assets. So it means in this case A Limited must have purchased some fixed assets from a vendor, and the value of that fixed asset was rupees 25,000. Got it? As I have purchased a fixed asset, so fixed asset account will be debited and it will, as asset will come into the business. Got my point? We have purchased the fixed assets from a vendor. So it will be this. Entry will be this. Now the value of a asset or the amount of capital expenditure is 25,000. Now we are issuing debentures of rupees 20,000 in full settlement of his claim. Full settlement of his claim means that though the value of fixed asset is 25,000, but we are giving debentures of only and only rupees 20,000 to the vendor. So it means entry will be vendor becomes the receiver. Actually vendor is getting 20,000 only. Again discount on debenture is there of rupees 5,000. Got it? Discount on issue to debentures of rupees 25,000. So I hope this entry is also clear to you. Now come to case third. Case third is, then we have issued debentures to bankers also. Fine. For a loan of rupees 15,000 as collateral security of rupees 25,000. See, we issued debentures of rupees 1 lakh in total. Out of this 1 lakh, 50,000 were given to public, 25,000 were given to the creditors or the vendors. So how many are left now? 25,000. Those 25,000 debentures we give it to the bank because we have taken a loan of rupees 15,000 from the bank. So for the sake of this loan of rupees 15,000, we have given debentures of rupees 25,000 to the bank as collateral. So pass the entry now. First entry will be of taking loan, that is bank account debited to bank loan, and the amount of the loan is 15,000. Now for taking this loan of rupees 15,000, we have given debentures of rupees 25,000 as collateral. So what entry you have to pass? You know, that is debenture suspense account debited to debenture, and the value is 25,000. Now see, debentures of rupees 50,000 to the public, debentures of rupees 25,000 to the vendor. So 50 plus 25, 75, and debentures of rupees 25,000 to bank. So 75 plus 25 complete 1 lakh. So now read the last point. Last is the issue 1 and 2. Issue 1 and 2 means case 1 and 2 are redeemable at par at the end of, or redeemable at the end of 10 years. They are saying that the debentures which you have issued under case 1 and case 2, why they have not included case 3? Because under case 3 the debentures are not issued in reality, it's just a fictitious transfer. So case 3 is not included. अब वो ये कह रहे हैं कि जो भी debentures आपने पब्लिक को और वेंडर को इशू किए हैं, ये रियल इशू, ये एक्चुअल में इशू, तो जो भी आपने debentures इशू किए हैं, ये डिबेंचर्स 10 इयर्स के बाद रिडीम होंगे. रिडीम मीन्स 10 इयर्स के बाद आपको इनकी पेमेंट करनी है. यू गॉट माई पॉइंट? सो तो इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि सपोज अगर आपने कि पब्लिक ने आपको मनी दी, तो पब्लिक को आपको ये मनी कब वापस करनी है? 45,000 रुपीज आफ्टर 10 ईयर्स. यू गॉट माई पॉइंट? सिमिलरली इन द केस ऑफ वेंडर, कि आज आपने वेंडर को आज आपने वेंडर को डिबेंचर तो दे दिए इस एसेट के बदले में, लेकिन इस डिबेंचर्स की पेमेंट आप वेंडर को कब करेंगे? 10 इयर्स के बाद. तो 10 इयर्स तक इन दोनों को क्या मिलेगा? पब्लिक और वेंडर को 10 इयर्स तक वो डिबेंचर्स पर इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. और जो एक्चुअल वैल्यू है यानी कि 45,000 टू पब्लिक एंड 25,000 टू वेंडर, ये मनी उन दोनों को मिलेगी पब्लिक और वेंडर को 10 इयर्स के बाद. 10 इयर्स तक इतने वैल्यू पर उन्हें इंटरेस्ट मिलता जाएगा. अब इस पॉइंट में इस क्वेश्चन में ये पॉइंट एक हिंट है. किस चीज़ का हिंट है? कि दोनों केसेस में आपने नोट किया है दैट डिबेंचर्स हैव बीन इशूड एट डिस्काउंट. इवन इफ डिबेंचर्स आर इशूड टू द पब्लिक, देन ऑल्सो इट इज ऑन डिस्काउंट. If debentures have been issued to the vendor, it is also on discount. See, discount of 5,000 and 5,000. It means 10,000 is the total value of discount on issue of debentures. As I told you, this discount on issue of debenture is a capital loss. I told you this thing. इस कैपिटल लॉस को आपने रिकवर करना होता है डिबेंचर की लाइफ टाइम तक, एंड हियर द लाइफ टाइम ऑफ डिबेंचर्स आर 10 years. It means you have 10 years to write off this discount. So how are you going to do that? जितना भी आपका total discount है, you are going to divide it by the number of years in which you can write off it. It means every year you can write off rupees 1000. तो 10 years में आपके 10,000 write off हो जाएंगे. Now as I told you that this 1000 can be written off either from capital profits or from revenue profits. It means we can write off this 1000 either from securities premium reserve or from the trading or from the net profit disclosed by trading and P&L account. So now, and I told you this thing also, if nothing is mentioned or the value of securities premium is not given to you in the question, then you have to write off this discount from your statement of profit and loss account. So here pass the last entry, that is statement of profit and loss account debited to discount on issue. Now you have 10 years to write off this loss, no, or write off this capital loss or write off this discount. So it means 10 years will be divided by 10, and every year you are going to write off only rupees 1000. So this is all about the question, and this is all about the concept of issuing of debentures as collateral securities. I hope things are clear to you. So keep on practicing and work hard. Thank you.